Hey, it's time for your weekly Owls Hoot. While I am posting this on a Sunday for the sake of consistency, please know that I know you are off enjoying a 3-day weekend. You are not expected to watch this video nor begin your work until Tuesday. However, some owls may find they have a little time to get started on Monday, so I simply wanted the week to be available to them because you know you can work ahead in my ELA classroom. Let's use this time to take a peek at your lesson plan for the week. Please remember that the lesson plan is where you will always start your week. It is essential that you view the entire presentation. Your lesson plan will contain assignments, materials, and notes if you are asked to take any for the week. In order to access the lesson plan, you navigate away from your landing page using the classwork tab at the top. Once you're in here, the weeks are divided by date to keep you organized. So this will be released soon. September 8th, it does start Tuesday, and again, you're not expected to really open this till Tuesday, but you can work ahead. So I've changed the language here, hoping that maybe this will help, but start here, lesson plan. When you click this, you can view the entire presentation. This week is going to be a little bit different. If you were in my face-to-face session or my virtual Wednesday class, I did tell you that you're not going to be taking any notes this week, you're not making any anchor charts this week, and you're not having a typical assessment at the end of the week, simply because we just recently found out that all 6th through 8th graders do need to take the iReady math and reading diagnostic test. This is different than the IXL diagnostic test that you've taken. The iReady data that is provided to teachers after a student takes the assessment has a lot more information than the IXL. We did not know until at the beginning of last week that this would be available for all students. Usually it's only purchased for a select few. So we're super excited to have access to this information, and we do need students to take these tests at home. So to kind of ease up on your time this week, I have refrained from giving you your weekly notes, and instead you will be working on the iReady diagnostic tests. So I have changed what to expect this week just a little bit. Remember, content is Monday through Sunday, although you should be able to finish it by Friday afternoon. Self-paced, you are working through the lesson at your own pace through the work. You, of course, can work ahead. The only exception to that is that the quiz does not open until Friday morning. The rest of the work, though, can be completed as soon as you're ready for it. The work this week is all going to be digital. In the last couple weeks in this space, it said ISN and digital. So all of your work this week will be submitted through Google Classroom, and that you're not writing in your interactive student notebook. Applying, students will be practicing what they have learned. Support, none of this has changed. I am available to help you in any way that I can. And your quiz this week is going to be like a little different. I mentioned this, it's going to be a weekly quiz on ELA expectations. Moving forward through the lesson plan, Tuesday through Sunday, you have no stems this week, no literature terms this week. Your reading practice is right here, writing practice. Digital literacy of this week is going to be navigating an iReady diagnostic test. I'm going to give you directions, and you're going to need to follow those directions to access the material. Also, you're going to be completing a digital reading response, and we'll talk about that more in a little bit. You need to have access to the test, and you also should have a book that you're reading at home. My face-to-facers, if you need reading material, you know you can check that out in my classroom library, and the library is open. So to check out materials as you need to. My virtual learners, if you are in need of reading material, I've told you every Wednesday, and most of these too, I think. If you need something, please let me know. I will work with you and your family to make sure that you have material to read at home. And then please ponder the question. So moving through, I'm over here on the side. Students will be able to, please take a look at this slide and what you should be able to do by the end of the week, what you should have accomplished. So on slide 5, it starts beginning to log into iReady and complete the reading diagnostic. There's some directions here, and this is a sample page. This is an image, so none of these are clickable. If you do click here to access directions, a PDF will pop out, and it has the clickable links for you to begin. And after you've completed the reading diagnostic, which should take about between 45 minutes to an hour, no parents to help on that reading test, by the way. I need to know exactly where the students are right now. If you don't know it, you don't know it. It's okay. You're just getting a grade that you completed it. You're not necessarily getting a grade pass and fail. So after you've finished the reading diagnostic, I want you to make some progress on your 20 book challenge. Dive into the book and see how far you can get this week. So read, 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 read. Going forward, explore and explain. Last week, I introduced the students' digital reader's notebook, and our face-to-face students, we personalized this. We went through the expectations and just kind of played around with it. My virtual students, I provided you the same instructions on a PDF linked in your Google Classroom to set up your notebook, and hopefully you took the opportunity to explore it as well. So there are some instructions here. This is what slide 15 looks like. This is what slide 16 looks like. And I am asking that you complete September's reading response. That will be one of your 3 grades that go into the grade book this week. So you will write in this side in your notebook, and then I will access your notebook and be able to type a response to what you're reading. Slide 8, elaborate your understanding of ELA expectations. On Friday, your quiz is going to pop up in classwork, and you're going to take a 10-question quiz on how we run the ELA Google Classroom. It's a lot of the same questions and answers I'm getting in the last couple weeks, and this is your opportunity to shine and show me that you understand the process and the expectations. If you have any questions, please go check out last week's Owl Hoot message from 8:31 on my YouTube channel or on your stream. I kind of walked you through the lesson and gave you a lot of the information again. So maybe just listen with different ears and process really what it is that I'm trying to explain last week. And you're certain to ace the test. I feel confident. So finally, I have provided a checklist for you for this week in the lesson plan. You're going to complete the iReady reading diagnostic. You're going to read, 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 and read some more. Then you're going to complete September's reading response in your digital notebook. Even if you don't finish the book, you should be able to tell me something about your book to satisfy this requirement. And then your 3rd grade for the week will be the Friday quiz on processes and expectations. There's nothing to upload this week. There's no notes to take. There's no anchor chart to make. So I'm hoping that with some of those components taken off of your plate, that we can really make some headway on the reading part. So if I come back to my Google Classroom, and my next one says, did you complete a September reading response? It's a question. You're going to say yes or no. And I did provide each online classroom with their unique code to access their digital notebook in case you're like, wait, where's my digital notebook again? It's that code's there for you to remember. So answer the question. When I have a yes in this box from you, I know that I can go into your reader's notebook, read your response, and grade it. So I will not grade it until you've come and answered this question with a yes. And then finally, weekly quiz, process and expectation. Just as a reminder, this quiz does not open until Friday. Do not submit this assignment until you've taken the quiz. I had a few people accidentally turn it in, and I didn't really look at it until Friday. And so you missed some time to be able to take that quiz because I have to return it to you before you have access to it. So please don't just click submit or turn it in just to get it off your to-do list. You wait for the quiz to open on Friday, and you should be all set. Okay. So your weekly quiz is a little different this week, like I mentioned, but it might help you to rewatch the Owl Hoot message from last week, which is in your stream right there, or the one I'm talking right now should be up here. So I am really excited to read your reading response for September this week. Again, it doesn't matter where you are in your book right now. Surely you will be able to find a topic to write about. That's all for now, owls. Have a wonderful week. And of course, let me know if I could be of any help.